I believe that it was in November. The winds were rising, and out there lay Castro Land, dark and mysterious. The lights of the base were just beginning to go on with tiny pinpoints. Gitmo. I'm looking out of the window, the porthole to you. I came back and sat down on the edge of the steel bunk. In came a commander, a friend of mine, who's developed a tropical heat rash in the last couple of days. Sweat's popping out on his brow, that intense, oppressive heat of pre-hurricane, which if you've never experienced it, cannot be told. It's just like you know something's going to happen. You know it. He looks out of the porthole a little bit. Without batting an eye, he says, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I say, Brad, what do you mean? And all the while, the metal loudspeaker hanging on the bulkhead was playing rock and roll music. I love you, my teenage baby. I love you, my baby. I gave you my ring, you gave me yours. I love you, my baby. And the announcer then at the conclusion says, WGBY, the Gitmo radio station, the U.S. Navy station in Guantanamo Bay. We now continue the top 40 favorites for all of you seamen out there on the USS Little Rock, the USS Spring. I love you. And this loudspeaker roaring through the ship, and the gray, lowering clouds are coming in from the east, and the dark enigma of Castro Land is looking at us. And all Brad could say was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Are you smoking more now, but enjoying it less?
Then you should change to Camels.
Best tobacco makes the best smoke.
No one, half a dozen of the other. By George, she was right. It is 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Now, I don't know whether or not this is a particularly Midwestern expression. Has this expression ever been used here in the East? 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Do you realize the philosophy that this thing states? The implications that it has? 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. It is a deep-seated understanding. It's not a belief. A deep-seated understanding that it's all the same in the end anyway. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Let me tell you, when you're sitting in a tropical bay, you can see that wind coming down from the east. Hurricane Don is approaching, and you're looking out over that dark, glowering Castro Land. That strange enigma. That enigma where the first name basis does not work.
I don't